villages. Until recently, this tribe had been at war with the Turnians, but now a fragile peace exists. We heard about a craftswoman in Yeegan-Hesa who is known for her chitin weaponry. We should stop by and purchase one from her, as it would be useful in our fight against the Kajmasu. Our 3D department has been working very hard to create more and more assets for us to fill Argonia with. Since our showcase at last year's ModCon, our 3D team has created approximately 1,500 additional 3D assets, bringing the total number of 3D assets in Argonia to around 8,500. These additional assets include both exterior and interior clutter for traditional Argonian villages such as this one, various food items, clothing, armor sets, as well as weapon sets. Our LD team has also made great progress creating interiors for Yeegan-Hesa.
There are people who do want them, and making the game more accessible for people who want to play it differently is an important part of game design.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm one of those people. The brain rot is strong with me.
Oh no. The Skyrim has overtaken you.
How
also,
could you?
I believe earlier we were talking about showing off Sadrith Mora at night.
Oh yeah,
mushroom
Sadrith
people,
Mora.
mushroom
Sadrith
people.
Mora is such a unique location, and in the same time, I think the last time we showed it was in the battle at Enturdam's game.
So a while ago.
Yeah, like
also not
4 or
live.
4 years. Yeah. So like world premiere.
Today's stream is part of Creation ModCon 2024, which is a wonderful event where a lot of the Elder Scrolls modding projects are coming together to showcase their work. Not only showcase their work, but we're also trying to support a charity this year called Doctors Without Borders. A link to that is in the description. I know a lot of people are always asking if they can donate to the project. Unfortunately, they can't, but what they can do is maybe put their money towards a bigger purpose.
The Hammer of Stendar, the holy weapon of the God of Justice. What will it take to wield such a thing? After all, not just anyone can be worthy of this weapon. As you can see, this hammer is a mighty weapon indeed, capable of striking fear into even the most evil of Stendar's enemies.
I see we've made it to a sixth house location, haven't we?
Yeah, so sixth house locations kind of tie into what we were saying earlier about mixing tile sets together. Except in the case of the sixth house, they don't really have rooms or structures in the same way. Like, sixth house wall.
Furniture.
Yeah, they have a lot of... They like stacking chairs. It's kind of interesting to take the limited assets we do have that are sixth house themed and insert them into another set, in this case the cave one, and to see how we can make it look.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
He told of the battles in gold he had made.
Oh! Yeah! How about that? Yeah! Blue. It's easy. And it's purty.
Shiver my tip.
I've been caught pickpocketing your croissant.
Oh, you monster.
Oh, there's a tree in this house.
Today, High Rock. Tomorrow, the world. Thanks.
Oh, this fridge is very fun.
Whoa!
Looks away.
Yeah, physics. Oh. there goes Hira floating away.
Oh,
Both of the
yeah.
children. Every time we merge, we have to come and clean up the houses.
Okay. Then you'll just end the quest this way.
Okay.
And then I, after killing him, I see this little book that he has, this little note.
Yeah, or if you pickpocketed him, you would.
That's nice.
What the heck? I merged the PNG.
I like that the
Come
top
on
part
now.
is bisexual.
Speaking of new creature sounds, I think I hear the Kajmasu we've been tracking.
In general, so colorful and vibrant. And now we're approaching another one of my, well, creations that I'm very proud of, and it is the Tower of Tel Vos, home of Master.
God, this looks really good. As much as I refuse to do a Telvati playthrough on any of my Morrowind runs, I gotta admit, they look pretty cool.
Oh.
Ah, glorious. Look at that lovely light. We do love skylights at Skyblivion.
Some people do, yes. Touch this dirty corpse and take our book.
Interesting phrasing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I described the Colovian Highlands earlier as the good reach, so...
Yeah, I can totally agree with that. And this is...
The best part about this is definitely the view.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing about this this location. It's not so much the tower itself, but the little balcony you get, where you can look over pretty much the entire map. And I can quickly point it out to you, and it's one of the reasons I loved Oblivion so much. I love Skyrim as well, but Oblivion, it's just so much more vast. We have the Colovian Highlands obviously around us here. We see some snowy peaks. Behind us there is the Gerald Mountains. In the distance, you can sort of make it out. It's a bit foggy with this current weather, but there's the Imperial City right there. We have the Fall Forest, which is engulfing the Orange Road. We have below us the city of Chorrol, beyond which is the ancient oak forest, and behind that the redwoods, which together make the Great Forest. And it's very, I don't know, inspiring almost to see how far we've gotten. This is also the first time that we've had complete LOD, which is the distant map details in the game. So it's very cool to be able to just basically see like 90% of the map in its finalized state and show it to all of you as well. And hopefully next year you can take a look at it yourself.
Ino Hirna. This massive ruin is the remnant of the first capital of the Regatta, or warrior wave, that brought the Red Guards to Hammerfell. Before they moved on to the mainland, they settled here. And once the Natatambu brought their power to Hagath, the remaining dwellers of Ino Hirna were beset by goblins, pirates, and the undead. All of this eventually caused them to abandon their old capital for the more manageable village of Eco Hirna.
Fargoth cult. Fargoth cult. Spam in the chat. Spam in the chat.
Did you voice him?
I did not voice Fargoth. Fargoth was voiced far before I got here.
I could swear that you voiced Fargoth.
I voiced 7 Bosmer, but none of them are him. I wish I voiced Fargoth.
This is a pretty good place to call it as we look upon the Imperial City, which we're not going to show yet. Sorry for blue balling everyone. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed ModCon this year.